What's up, y'all? Student Dr. Eli here. Welcome to my channel, or if you're not new here, welcome back. In today's video, we have a day in the life at the University of Louisville School of Dentistry. Thank you, Marciana, for doing this vlog. She did a very good job, by the way. She hit just about every point that I asked her to make sure she covers while doing the vlog. She did a great job showing a day at Louisville, like a full day of a D1 dental student at Louisville. And I mean classes, lunch and learns, sim lab, all that good stuff. She did a really good job with this vlog. I don't have too much to say. If you are new to the channel, then this is part of a series that I've been doing where I've been trying to get a different student from every dental school in the United States to do a dental school vlog so that the people that watch my channel can see other schools besides my own, which is Boston University. Also, if this is your first video that you've ever watched on my channel, my name is Eli and I'm a fourth year dental student at Boston University Goldman School of Dental Medicine and an incoming orthodontics resident at Indiana University School of Dentistry. So, if you happen to be a dental student that's watching this and you don't see your school covered in this playlist, then you can fill out the Google form that's going to be in the bio and sign up to do a dental school vlog at your school. My goal is to cover every dental school in the United States before I finish my residency in July of 2027. Without further ado, I don't need to do much talking. Marciana does a great job of introducing herself, her school, talking about her background, everything. She did a fantastic job with this vlog, so make sure you guys give her a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe and leave a comment if you have any questions about Louisville. Peace.
Hey, so my name's Marciana. It's currently March 18. I am a first-year dental student at the University of Louisville School of Dentistry in Kentucky, and I'm going to take you guys with me throughout my day. It's really cool because I've been watching Eli since I was a pre-dental student, and now I'm a first-year student that's almost going to be a D2 in like a couple months, which is really crazy. So yeah, let's get into it. So my school is interesting. We do 3 parts to this big integrated science class. So we don't take like anatomy, physiology, biochem, and histology separately. They're all kind of chunked into one giant, I think depending on which part, it's more or less credits. So I think the first part was like 9 credits, second part was like 13 credits, and the third part was like 10 credits or something crazy like that. So the first 2 parts we had like up to December, from August to December, which was anatomy, physiology, histology, biochem, and then from January to spring break, which was just last week, we did histology and anatomy, but mainly focused on the oral cavity. So we are done with that class, which it is a, it's a challenge. It's a lot. So that class used to be 8 to 12 every morning. And then, yeah, so it took up a lot of our time. And now that that's over, we're transitioning into pharmacology. So our pharmacology class is now 9 to 12 every day, except for Fridays. We get Friday mornings off, which is really nice. So yeah, it's 7:51 right now. I'm kind of getting ready for school. I'm gonna eat a quick breakfast, and I actually walk to school because I live really close, and we're gonna get into the day. Lighting is not cute in the kitchen, but we're gonna roll with it. So I'm gonna make some sausages. I love these sausages. And also, why are eggs so freaking expensive right now? It was like $6 for 12. I was so upset. But I'm gonna make that for breakfast and then get my morning cup of coffee and then get my day going. So a little bit about me. I am originally from Virginia. I moved here in August. Didn't know anybody, which was really scary, but it's been a pretty interesting transition. Now that the first semester's over, I've kind of been getting more into the groove of things. Let's see what else. So I took a gap year. So I guess I'm non-traditional, but it was one gap year. And during my gap year, I did a lot of stuff. I traveled a bit and I worked multiple jobs, but fun jobs. Like I didn't do anything dental related because I was like, I'm gonna be in the dental field for my whole life and I want to just try different things. So I was an administrative assistant at a medical school. I was also a sports instructor for this program called STARS, S-T-A-R-Z, which was really fun. And then I was also a substitute teacher for my old school, which was crazy. My elementary school, because once they hit middle and high school, they start to be taller than me, and that's scary. But yeah, And I spend a lot of time with my family and specifically my boyfriend because he actually got deployed to the Navy a month after I started dental school. So that was definitely a hard transition to deal with as well. And at this point, he should be coming back in the next couple months, which is really exciting. So we got breakfast going. I have my iPad because I have some notes of like what I should talk about. So I'm so sorry, Eli. I don't know. I'm a short form girly. I never really record long vlogs, so enjoy this footage. I really did try to be a YouTuber for a minute there, if you look on my YouTube account, but oh my gosh, long form is so hard to film. Anyway, so I got my breakfast going, and I'm gonna make some coffee. So I went to undergrad at Virginia Tech. Go Hokies, go Hokies. I always find it funny because I literally went to a school that had a bird mascot to another school that has a bird mascot. But Louisville's doing really well basketball right now, so it's really fun going to a school that has a big sports team because I'm used to that from undergrad. I got my Starbucks iced coffee, and look, they gave these to us our first during orientation. So cute. So yes, I went to Virginia Tech. I decided to go to Louisville because it ended up being one of the cheaper options. I applied to, I believe, 12 programs. I think 12 programs. And I interviewed, I got 9 interviews. I attended 8 of them. And then I got into 4 of them. Honestly, cost was a really big factor for me because I kind of figured oh, also I have almond and coconut creamer, toasted marshmallow. I kind of figured I'd be getting the same degree anywhere I went, and money is a huge thing because student loans and what are they called? The interest rates are really high right now because I just filed my taxes and I was looking at how much I owe, and it is scary, y'all. It's scary. But yeah, that's why I chose Louisville. Also, I really liked my interview here. I interviewed here in November and I got in on decision day. And everyone was so nice and kind during the interview. I really like my interviewer. He is a radiology professor here and he's really cool. And then I liked that they had different students showing us around. So it was really personable in my opinion. And then they kind of had a big emphasis on diversity, which I think is pretty cool because, you think of Kentucky and, diversity is probably not the first thing that comes to mind. But my class is pretty diverse. We have a lot of Spanish speakers, which I think is super cool. And our class size is 120, but we have 117 people right now. I'm pretty sure they get filled with international students later on. But yeah, that's why I chose here for the most part. But living near family was really important to me, but honestly, it was God's plan because it's pretty cool to be living in a different state because I don't think I'm ever gonna, I really want to go back to Virginia and live there in the future. So it's cool to kind of be in a new area. Plus, where Louisville is located, also y'all, it's Louisville. I used to call it Louisville and that's wrong. It's Louisville, or I don't know. Look up look up how to say it because I don't even know. But Louisville, or UofL, that makes it easier, right? Where I live, there is a walking bridge to Indiana, and you can quite literally walk to Indiana. I love Indiana. I go there to do all of my errands and grocery shopping. I like the Target over there. So it's so cool. I can cross state borders on the daily, and that's, who can say that? It's pretty cool. I forgot to mention that my undergrad degree was in human nutrition, foods, and exercise. And I had 2 minors. I minored in integrative health and wellness and adaptive brain behavior. I had a long degree, but I'm just eating breakfast right now and drinking my coffee because caffeine so necessary for dental school, I swear. So let me yap a little bit. I usually don't get up this early. Plus, I'm not used to not going in at 8. It's 8:09 right now. I still got time. But let's see. UofL, what do I like about it so far? I think that we have a really great admin and supporting staff. I feel like my academic advisors are super helpful and like truly want us to succeed. I don't get the vibe that they want any of us to fail, really, which is really nice because I've heard other schools are kind of like that. We have a really good support system. We have amazing professors that do like crazy side quests. Like, no, I swear being a teacher is their side quest, and then their life story is so cool. It's like we have this one professor for histo. He like has a dinosaur named after him. And he comes and teaches us. Like, what? And then we have like one anatomy professor who works on the Netter's anatomy. Like, her name is literally in the Netter's anatomy book somewhere. But yeah, U of L has really awesome professors, and the research here is insane. There's such an emphasis on research here. We are not required to do research. I know some schools do require that, but I'm getting involved in research just because I'm really interested in psychology. So I'm doing research with a behavioral psychologist here, which is exciting. What is unique about my school? We have a summer semester. I don't know. I think that's normal though. But I think maybe something unique. We don't start drilling until this year. So we started in August. We had all of our like the first 2 parts of basic science class. And then, oh my gosh, I don't even know what classes we took. We had a lot of like 1 credit filler classes, like ethics was 1 credit, behavioral sciences was 1 credit, some other classes, like correlated sciences, evidence-based dentistry. I think that's it. And then we just waxed. So we waxed all August to December, and then now we're drilling. So today's schedule, Google Calendar is my bestie. I have my iPad right here. That's what I'm looking at. Calendar. So I chose today to film because there was like some things going on. Oh no, I got a new iPad and it's not logged into my stuff. Gosh darn it. So today we have 3 pharmacology lectures, 1 on pharmacokinetic principles, 1 on the clinical use of drugs and therapeutics, and then intro to student case presentations. I have a lunch and learn at 12 with Pacific Dental Services, and then I guess we have an online lecture for dental materials of composite, and then we're working on maxillary preps and fillings today, which indirect vision, it's not as bad as I expected. I'm just not great at class 2 preps. So we have composite prep and resin restore number 14, MO, 4 MO, and 13 DO using a rubber DM. And that's the school day. We also have a midterm tomorrow for growth and development, so I need to study for that. And yeah, it's kind of a long day, but that's pretty typical. Also, I know, at least for me, when I was looking at dental schools, I was like, what color scrubs do they wear? Because that's important. It's like every single day you're wearing this. So at U of L, we don't do scrubs based on class, which I know a lot of schools do that. So we just have to wear any gray, black, or red scrubs, which I like because I really, like, this was a school fundraiser. This isn't, like, there's no required scrubs that we have to wear, but this one has the logo and my name, which is pretty cool. But yeah, but sometimes low-key, like, some of my classmates come in wearing sweatpants, or like it was St. Patrick's Day yesterday and this one girl was wearing green scrubs, and like, I mean, there's no police telling us to change. But it's crazy though, because our medical students, we have our dental school like connected to the med school by like a bridge, and we don't have classes with the medical students, but we share a lot of the same professors for the basic science class, and they're not required to wear scrubs. They just like wear streetwear to school, and then they don't even have to go to class. I know that's how a lot of med schools are, but it's so crazy because like mandatory attendance for basic science is like, we had mandatory attendance, but now it's kind of like we can go. I try to go to class because I try to absorb as much as I can, but all of our lectures are recorded on Panopto, so we can like look back at it later, which is really nice. I'm currently walking to school now. I live about 5 minutes walking distance, which is really nice and convenient because I'll usually go home for lunch, but I have a lunch and learn today, and also the cafeteria food at UofL is so good and students get a discount. Also, I got my Invisalign in. This is my 3rd round of orthodontic treatment because I had braces twice and then I have like a tooth gap. Oh, there is a car. I'm chilling though. So students actually get half off on treatment for ortho here. And I think for a lot of simple treatment like fillings and things like that, it's free. Don't quote me on that, but that's a really cool perk of UofL.
They don't give you K, but they give you half one. Okay, so K is going to be 0.
I'm here with Joe Sology. We're learning pharmacology.
Lots of fun equations.
We're eating it up and down. Okay, wait, I'm gonna flip. So why did you decide to go to UofL?
Well, U of L really just feels like home to me. Whenever
so
when I toured here, it just really felt like everybody didn't treat you like a number, more like they're here to support you. They want you to do well. You have all the resources you need, and all the people here are just really great. It's like one big family. And it's Louisville. Go Cards.
So we have John and Alan. So why did you guys choose UofL?
Because the interview went well. I had a good conversation with them, and it's close to home but also far at the same time. It's a good balance.
Where are you from?
I'm from Michigan.
Hey, Alan. Where are you from?
I'm from Illinois, 40 minutes out from Chicago. I chose UofL because I love the color red. But the interview went really well. It was very conversational, like very engaging. Overall, it left a good impression on me. So that's why I chose UofL.
Come on, Alan. I know you can see better than that. So I'm in the bathroom because I need to take out my Invisalign for this lunch and learn. But this lunch and learn is sponsored by SNDA, and the doctor speaking is named Dr. Octavia Miller, I think. But she's really cool. I think she flew out from somewhere. Oh shoot, I forgot I have rubber bands. So I'm really excited. I'm pretty sure the food is like tacos. Oh my gosh, it's so unflattering. Also, life hack, like finding the good bathrooms in your dental school, because sometimes cry sessions are inevitable, and it's good to like be able to hide sometimes. So yeah, I'm about to go to this lunch and learn, and I'm excited. All right, we got our prep scores back on our class 2s. I passed. That's all that we care about. But low-key kind of graded me hard. So I might talk to someone about that. We got Joe, who is
What's up?
Slaying the game.
I got a big fat overhang on my margin here. They didn't catch it, so I still got my high B.
Period.
You know, I mean, should have been an A.
Because what is an A at our school? A 93?
93. Actually, I think, but you have to get a 94 though, because there's not a 93 grade on these.
A 90. See, that's impossible. Like, who's scoring that high?
Especially
Anyway.
with the way they grade.
Any other comments? You feel good?
Yeah, we're cooking.
We're cooking.
About to mess up some maxillary
Yeah, we're about to do maxillary today, which, like, we don't even have lecture to go over it because we went over it 2 weeks ago.
I don't even remember anything about composite.
Oh, and composite, which we also haven't talked about in, like, 2 weeks. So
We're cooking.
Alright, I'm just grabbing my bag. Pre-op. Huge bag. Here's my locker. My old projects. I'm with my girl Riley. We're crashing out because we were like the last people in the lab. But we're going to the dungeon to put our stuff away. Wait, okay. We have Riley. Where are you from?
I'm from Indiana.
And why did you choose UofL?
I chose UofL because I did the summer health professional education program here and I really enjoyed it, so I thought that I'd love going to dental school here.
Yay! So we have Judy and Bella. So where are you guys from?
North Carolina, Illinois.
And why did you guys choose UofL?
I had a really great interview and I love the family feel.
Like Bella said, the interview was really friendly. The D4s that gave us the tour really convinced me because they were so nice and they talk very highly of the program and it's close to home.
Yay! Okay, I'm walking back to my apartment. It's currently like 5:30, I think. I was yapping with some friends for a bit, but there's like this dinner and learn with the same professor, or I'm sorry, the same speaker who was there today. And I do have a midterm tomorrow, but I think I'm gonna try to pop in for like an hour because I also don't have dinner. So I think that's what the rest of my day is gonna look like.
We push, know like all the different layouts.
Okay, so I'm at this dinner. It's a dinner and learn with PDS, and it is so bougie. I literally said I was gonna stay here for an hour because I thought it was like hors d'oeuvres and chatting, but it's a full course meal with drinks. Like, it is so crazy. And me and this other guy are the only D1s, and I'm like sitting with a bunch of D3s, and I feel so baby, but it's so fun. I'm so glad I decided to go, even though I have a midterm tomorrow, but it's okay. I'll study for it later when I get home. But it's really fun so far, and I'm having a really good time. Hey guys, I made it back to my apartment. I ended up staying for the whole event, and I knew good and well when I said I would only stay for like an hour that was not gonna happen, but it was really a fun event. It was at this wine bar, like about 20 minutes from where I live, and it was a full 4-course meal. And I got to talk to some D3s, which was really nice, and me and this other guy were the only D1s, so that was kind of funny. But I do have a growth and development midterm to study for tomorrow, so that's what the rest of my night looks like. But I just wanted to close out this video and say thank you, Eli, for this opportunity. I have been following Eli since I was a pre-dental student, so when I saw the opportunity to highlight my school, I jumped at it because I've been watching these videos for a minute now. And if you want to follow me on my dental journey, I am on TikTok and Instagram at mgc.diary. And I also am in the running for Miss Virginia. I am Miss Lynchburg 2025. So if you want to follow my pageant journey, I am at Miss Lynchburg VA. And my community service initiative is actually focused on helping pre-health students get into professional schools through like mentorship and resources. So that's just beginning, but that account is called Vital Pathways to Healthcare, and on Instagram it is Vital Pathways to HC if you want to follow that as well. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. And to all you pre-dental students trying to get into dental school, like, good luck. Keep your head up. It's a very long journey, but it is totally worth it. Being in dental school is really fun, and dentistry is just the best career. So thanks. Bye.
I told her stop telling that thing she seen and told her meet me at the Ritz. Let's go. I got baguettes in the back of my ring and I went trying to hit. I told her she gotta run to the team before she can talk to the lit. Before she can talk to the jet.